Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui no canal e bem-vindos a mais uma parte de Além 2. Bora continuar de onde paramos. Nós que na última parte nós derrotamos, enfim, Assine e salvamos o nosso avô Thor.
The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Tá, antes de analisar, eu vou ver duas... Eita. Eu não posso entrar? Eu queria ir lá na... Ó, eu posso abrir, né, velho? Ô, caramba. É, vou ter que abrir o quadro mental dela. Primeiro. Tá, quadro de casos. A história. A história até aqui. Tá, justa posição. Esses dois ainda não estão liberados, né? Tá, vamos conversar então com o Thor. Cadê o Thor? Dos Booker. Tá.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
Já vai se achar.
You said you were my grandfather.
Fodona já.
If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
Descobri que é evidente.
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Thor and Odin aren't part of my family.
Será que vai falar quem que é o
Mom
pai
wouldn't
dela?
talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp? Get your guitar roaring, and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom, meaning Wake, he needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him.
Ou seja, eu vou ter que ir lá para aquele espaço do... Aquele espaço do Alan Wake lá. Eu vou finalizar aqui. Daí quando tiver essa opção já troco pra história do Wake.
Doesn't look right. Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him. The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family.
Pela. Fato versus ficção.
The way Tor behaved, I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry.
Pera aí. Ligação Vitória Odin aqui.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place. Thanks to their own powers.
As famílias talvez a história Tá. Agora eu acho que eu vou. Que isso?
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
Filé. Agora os irmãos Anders.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
Filé. a história. Fechou, né? Acho que no perfil não tem mais nada. Boa, vamos vazar agora. Será que eu consigo entrar lá? Isso, agora eu consigo. Eu vou subir. Ah, os dois vai e voltou. Eu quero ir lá no... E também aquele lugar que não dá pra entrar. Tá, aqui é o quarto da Cíntia. E o outro que eu não conseguia, acho que aqui. Eu acho que aqui vai desbloquear na DLC. Quando tiver a DLC, acho que desbloqueia. Cadê o Lat? Esse é o quarto do Lat, né? Filha, vamos descer lá? Vou aproveitar e vou salvar. Filé. Ah, o quarto do Jim, será que levantou? Tá, o Thor tá aqui. Continua na mesma, né?
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. 2 shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
Então vamos pra delegacia.
Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Não tem, peraí. Ó, o carro tá ali, parece. Ó, não é esse carro aqui, não. Só se desse pra roubar, né? Tá. Ah, agora eu consigo pegar lá, né? É verdade, velho. Agora eu consigo pegar lá. Cadê? Eu vou reto. Vira ali. Eu viro aqui. O que tem aqui? Ah, tem um curativo aqui. Ah, não, eu precisava da maçaneta. E não do... Que bosta, velho. Ah, vai embora daqui. Cadê o portão que eu acabei de abrir? Acho que é esse aqui, né? Aí... Tem um outro lugar. Passo aqui a ponte. E galera já sabe se não for... Opa, tem um negócio aqui, ó. E galera já sabe se não for inscrito, se inscreva ativando as notificações. E se possível, deixe o like. Para não perder os próximos vídeos. A próxima parte da saga Alan 2 aqui no canal. Que bots? Eu esqueço, velho. Tá. Aqui o sol tá quase se pondo. É bom que daí... Aparentemente é um atalho pra chegar.
Another cult stash?
Vamos ver. Ah, tem uma chave da seita. Ah, colar da seita. Tá, vamos pra cá. Ô, caramba. Isso. Ah, que eu posso alternar a realidade, né? Será que eu já faço isso? Eu acho que já vou fazer isso. Bora lá. Pela. Agora com o Alan Wake, onde que nós temos que ir? Ao... A Torre do Parlamento, que é bem aqui, né? O que é esse negócio? Eu vi um... Ah, ele fica... Verdade. Vamos aqui. Eu salvei na lateral do parlamento, daí eu troquei pra saga Anderson pra evoluir um pouco com ela. Agora vamos então no parlamento, que é o nosso objetivo. Eu vou trocar de... Eita! Elevador abrindo sozinho nunca é um bom sinal, velho. Nós vamos em busca de achar a Alice, esposa do Alan Wake.
Go to hell!
Então tá, né?
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Ó, tem o mesmo símbolo daquela outra porta. Da porta que nós achamos lá no lar para idosos Valhalla. O que nós temos que fazer aqui? Tem nada?
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. and I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. You put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Aí eu posso ir pra lá, né? Deixa eu dar uma volta ainda no apartamento. Isso aqui, né, que falta ver. Oh, Barry. Ah, tá. Filé, vamos entrar agora lá? Atravessou a porta. É isso mesmo?
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story.
Ah, tá.
It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end. Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Oh, Sr. Door. Mr. Door.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs distraction.
Give me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wig.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Bom, galera, então é isso. Vou aproveitar, vou parar por aqui. Continuamos na próxima parte de Alan Wake 2. Se não for inscrito, se inscreva ativando as notificações e, se possível, deixa o like. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Fiquem com Deus, valeu, falou. E até o próximo episódio. Até a próxima parte de Alan Wake 2.